Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. This video is part of the series of videos I'm posting to try to help students write a good paper. Now, it's a little different from the usual aptitude test tips that I make, but I realized that habang off-season ng review ngayon, dahil next year pa susunod na exam, this can be something helpful sa inyo, lalo na if you're still a student or if you know someone na nag-aaral pa. Now, I already started this a few weeks back. I started with yung first video, which was how to write a good paper, and then I asked you guys if you want me to break down the parts to better help you understand what I was talking about. And you said yes. So, a bunch of you said na it was helpful sa inyo dahil nagsusulat pa kayo ng papers, reaction papers, sa movies, sa films, sa books, and everything like that. And that is why I'm making this. This is actually part 3. I already talked about how to write a good introduction last time. Today, we're going to talk about the body of the paper. So, what do you put after your introduction? Ano yung gagawin niyo to sort your thoughts out? Kasi ang usual na problema when it comes to writing papers is pag paragraph na hindi na alam ko ano yung mga ilalagay, hindi alam ko saan i-enter, or yung pinakamalaking problema which is 500 pages po yung requirement ng paper namin, ate. Coach, kailangan ko 1,500 words. Saan ako kukuha ng words? And I think if you fully understand kung ano yung tips na ibibigay ko sa inyo, hindi niyo magiging problema yung kung paano magagawing 1,000 or 1,500 words or 20 pages yung paper ninyo. In fact, one of the struggles that I face when writing papers is not kung ano pa yung ilalagay ko, but kung ano yung tatanggalin ko. Kasi I usually end up with a longer paper than what is necessary or kung ano man yung hinahanap ng professor. So, how do you do that? Okay? Ano yung tips ko? Ano yung mga pwede nyong ilagay sa body ng paper? I'm going to switch over to my PC so I can show you better and give you examples then, like I did before of my mga papers ko nung nag-aaral pa ako that got a really high score. Alright? So, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, let's talk about how to write a good paper. This time, we're going to talk about how to write yung body ng paper. Ano ba yung body ng paper? Yun yung pinaka-contents niya. So, we already talked about our introduction. We're going to talk about what to do or what to write after that. Now, bakit siya importante or ano yung gusto nating mangyari dun sa body ng paper natin? The goal is this. The goal is for the body to be coherent. Now, I love this word kasi it's the exact word that fits yung kailangan natin gawin sa body ng paper. Kung sinabi kasi natin short, hindi naman kailangan lagi maikli. Paano yung 1,500 word paper? Pag sinabi natin clear, hindi lang basta clear kasi ang hinahanap. Ang hinahanap natin dapat coherent siya. Ano ibig sabihin ng coherent? Ibig sabihin niya, it has to be logical and well-organized. Now, we can go into yung lahat yun, whether, kasi meron yan actually yung list eh. It has to be clear, it has to be coherent, it has to be concise. So, yun yung 3 C's naman when it comes to the body. Concise, coherent, and clear. So, yun yung kailangan. Pero, yung coherent muna yung goal natin ngayon. It has to be logical and well-organized. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Kailangan yung paper mo follows a certain path. Okay? Or meron siyang journey, meron siyang pattern, meron siyang papupuntahan. Kailangan logical siya. Ibig sabihin, hindi masakit sa ulo pag binasa mo siya. And as a teacher, I've read many papers na sa ilang taon ko ng pagtuturo. Okay? And ito yung pinakamalaking problema. A lot of the papers, yung halatang-halata mo na yung nagsulat, ang ginawa niya lang, umupo siya, tapos nag-type lang siya, tapos kung ano yung naisip niya, type niya lang. The problem is, pag ganun ng klase ang paper ninyo, asahan ninyo na mas mababa ang score ninyo. Kasi kung ang paper ninyo is logical, maayos ang pagkakasulat at malinaw siya, okay, then your professor will be more inclined to give you a higher score. Kasi it shows na meron kang preparation even before you started typing your paper. So it has to be logical, it has to be well organized. With the coherence, kasama na dyan yung clarity, kasi it has to be clear, and it has to be concise. Pag sinabing concise, ibig sabihin nun, maikli. Now, bakit nalagay ko yung concise? Yung ibang tao nga, hindi nga makapagsulat ng 1,000 words. Hindi alam ko saan huhugot ng sasabihin sa paper. Kasi again, like I said kanina, if you know these tips, then hindi na masyadong maging problema yung marami kang maisulat. Ang problema na would be how to edit or trim it down. Okay? So, ano yung kailangan natin gawin? What should I write? Ito yung kadalasan tanong ng mga tao. Ano ilalagay ko sa paper ko? Well, actually, before you even ask what should I write, ang una mong kailangan tanongin is how should I write? Paano ako magsusulat? Now, when you write your papers, one thing that people neglect is yung process or yung sequence or yung content. And there are options that you can think of before you even write the paper. Now, may mga students ako before, and may mga classmates or schoolmates din before, who would always complain. I remember one of them distinctly mentioning my sister. Nakasabay niya daw kasi. Okay? Sabi niya, naging estudyante ko kasi siya eh. Okay? And the schoolmate ko siya, pero naging estudyante ko siya. Sabi niya, ate, natatandaan ko distinctly, sabi niya, last library ako. Tapos, nakaupo ako sa library, sa computer, susubukan kong gumawa ng paper for a subject. And then, dumating yung kakambal mo, si Ate Abby, dumating yung kakambal ko. Tumabi daw sa kanya. Tapos, siya na nauna na siyang, nandun na siya kanina pa, dun sa isang paper na ginagawa niya. Tinitingnan niya lang daw yung katabi niya na kakambal ko. Tapos nakita niya daw na, basta umupo daw, nag-type, dire-diretso. Tapos, pinrint, in-email niya na for printing, pinrint, tapos umalis. Parang within 5 to 10 minutes daw, natapos na yung kakambal ko doon sa paper niya. Tapos sabi sa akin ng student, paano po nangyayari yun? Ganun, sabi, believe daw siya, tapos parang sabi niya, paano niya nagawa yun ng ganun kaikli yung panahon? I'll let you take a peek into our heads, okay? Now, bakit mabilis kami magsulat? The reason for that is kasi before we even start writing, nasa utak na namin kung ano yung ilalagay namin. Meron na kaming flow ng kung ano yung mga itatype. Now, flow lang, hindi necessarily kung ano yung words na gagamitin. But meron na akong logical na iniisip na, okay, ito yung mga sasabihin ko, nakalista na yan sa utak ko. Meron na akong outline. And we're going to talk about outlines later. So, how should I write? Ano yung pipiliin ko na itsura ng paper ko? What will I focus on? Now, it can be some of these things. No? Think in terms of, now, you noticed I used the word think, no? Bakit? Kasi nga, again, even before you write, dapat iniisip nyo na siya. So, kailan nyo to iniisip? The moment na sabihin ng teacher mo, oh, you're going to write a reaction paper on this book, or you're going to write a paper on this topic. For example, creation, okay? You're going to write a paper on creation versus evolution. Alam niyo, pag sinabi ng teacher sa akin, sa biyahe pa uwi, or minsan kahit nga kakasabi niya pa lang sa break time namin or anything like that, ni-ruminate ko na yung topic na yun. Iniisip ko na, paano ko kaya atakihin tong paper na to? Ano kaya yung mga sasabihin ko? So, sa biyahe pa uwi, kasi our school was in Ortigas, tas ang biyahe namin Ortigas to Fairview. Sa bus pa lang, bini-breakdown ko na kung ano yung mga ilalagay ko sa paper, sa nakukuha ng research to back it up. So, even before I start writing the paper, nag-isip na ako ng ilalagay ko. So, what do you think about? Think in terms of, number one, process. Now, ano yung process? Ibig sabihin nun, if we're dealing with an event, okay? If you're covering an event, if you're writing, for example, a news article, think of your key points as process. Ibig sabihin, meron kang first, meron kang next, meron kang lastly, ganon. Okay? Sa utak mo. It doesn't really have to be like that, kahit bullet point lang. Okay? So, ano yung mga nangyari? Now, bakit importante na nandyan yung mga nangyari? Kasi when you type up your paper, you're going to follow along na ito yung topic sa first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph, and then yung aking ending. Okay? Again, that way, organize na yung utak mo. Alam mo kung saan mo i-enter. Kasi pag na-type mo na yung paragraph, all the things concerning this first event, enter. Next event na. Next event, and then so on and so forth. Another thing that you could think of before writing your paper, you have to write in terms of points. Ano ibig sabihin ko ng points? Ibig sabihin nun, if you're, for example, asked to write a reaction paper. Okay? For example, if you're asked if democracy is good for the Philippines, if democracy works for the Philippines, think of your proofs. So, you list down your proofs. 1, 2, and 3. Meron ka ng 3 points. It's good because of this, it's because of this, because of this. At yung 3 naman na yan na points mo sa iyong argument, yun naman na magsisilbi ring paragraphs ng iyong paper. You will discuss this argument here, discuss this argument, and then this argument. Yun ang magiging topic sentence ng iyong paragraph. So, ano mangyayari nun? Pag alam mo kung ilalagay mo, kung ano yung gusto mong sabihin sa isang paragraph, mas madali yung flow ng information, mas madali ka maghahanap ng statistics concerning that topic. Pag hindi ka nakakahanap ng statistics to support your topic, switch your topic sentence, maghanap ka ng ibang point. That way, alam mo kung ano yung mga ilalagay mo dun sa iyong paragraph. Now, another thing that you can think of would be think in terms of principles. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng principles? Think of taglines. Think of para sentences that could define kung ano yung outline mo or yung gusto mong ipahiwatig. Now, this is something na medyo mataas yung hinihingi nito versus yung process or points lang. Kasi ang points kasi random yan eh, wala namang sequence yan. Ang process naman madali lang kasi may step by step. Ang principles hindi masyadong madali, but I believe na you can get there naman someday. But I'm going to show you an example of my paper, and this employs yung all of these three things, yung process points and principles in one paper. So I can showcase kung ano yung ibig sabihin ko sa bawat isa. Ang principles kasi is a little different kasi ito yung mga parang, alam niyo yung professor ninyo yung nagbabasa ng paper ninyo. Ito yung mga bagay na pwede niya i-highlight. So maisip niya, naisip nung batang to itong bagay na to. Oh, ngayon ko lang nakita to. Ngayon ko lang nakita yan. And in my life, not to boast but again, this is all by God's grace and blessing din the Lord. I've had some of my professors tell me na, oh, yung paper mo, I remember it distinctly kasi you said something like this. Sometimes nga, they even quote yung mga lines in my paper na kahit ako minsan nakalimutan ko na. But the reason for that is kasi nga, it's easier for those principles to stand out kasi nga, nasa isang paragraph sila na-back upan sila ng isang paragraph each. Okay? So, ang pinaka-importante, how should I write? Think in terms of process, points, and principles, and use an outline. Now, itong outline is something that you can forego if advanced na kayo. Ano ibig sabihin ko? Pag na-master nyo na yung tatlo na pinag-uusapan natin kanina, kahit hindi na kayo mag-outline, promise. Kasi ako, hindi na ako nag-outline, as in, hindi na ako susulat ng outline when I write a paper. Some people still do that. And I also encourage you to do that. Kung kailangan nyo mag-outline, wag kayong magpanggap na hindi nyo kailangan ng outline, ha? The only reason why ngayon hindi na ako gumagawa ng outline is kasi nga, yung discipline of thinking in terms of all these three things, automatic na siya. Kasi nga, sa dami na ng papers na naisulat ko sa buhay ko. Understand this, okay? Ang nilamang ko, again, sa inyo, I always tell my students this, is not skill, it's experience. Kasi I've had teachers mula grade school, high school, na humihingi ng lagi ng paper. If I'm asked, anong mas gusto mo, exam or paper tayo, paper. And I was in Bible school, and pag nasa Bible school kayo, or alam nyo, lahat ng mga nag-seminary dyan, or nag-Bible school, alam nyo yan na all you do in Bible school is write papers on papers on papers. And even sa school ko, sa Messiah College, we write papers, a lot of papers. We used to average around 11 to 17 papers a week. So, yun yung requirement, ha? Yun yung sinusulat ko in 1 week. Kahit sa course ko psychology, so marami kaming papers. So, huwag niyo pilitin na hindi niyo kailanganin ng outline sa simula. Use an outline. And I'm going to teach you how to write your outline, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a sample paper outline. Now, itong homework na to, di ba like I promised, I will show you yung aking papers when I was still studying, no? Now, this is a sample of a paper that I wrote when I was still in college. So, Joseph's Leadership Path. Ito yung tinitle ko sa kanya, Leading Whoever, Whenever, Wherever. Okay? Hindi humihingi ng title yung paper. Kaya lang, dahil dun sa nasulat kong points, parang naisipan ko lang, lagyan ko kaya ng title para lang mas bongga, di ba? Now, a quick review muna doon sa pinag-usapan natin last week. Sabi, look at how I started this paper. Sabi ko, all great heroes have a tragic flaw. So, ito na yung quip natin, di ba? We talked about how to start your paper. Consider all the lead characters in major plays or movies. So, again, we're talking about kasi a leader that you want to parang nagayahin from the Bible. So, I picked Joseph. Pero if you notice, yung first paragraph ko doesn't talk about Joseph right away, no? It parang sets the tone, okay? The Bible is no exception, many of the great leaders, ganyan-ganyan. So, ang dami kong mga sinite na mga examples ng different leaders, even before I started with Joseph. Dito na sa second paragraph ko, after ng introduction, yung who is Joseph? Is he really that superhuman so as not to have any faults? How did Joseph's amazing story start? As with all great things in this world, it started with a vision. Now, you notice right here, I put something in bold. That was what I was talking about. Okay? Ito yung principle dito sa first paragraph. Leadership starts with a vision. Now, I'm going to go back here to show you yung outline. Okay? Now, I remember writing this paper, no, looking back kasi, ang ginawa ko kasi before I started this program is I looked at the papers that I had. This got a flat 1 eh. The reason for that line na in-highlight ko kasi when I wrote the outline for this paper sa utak ko muna and then eventually nung nasabi ko nilang wait lang baka makalimutan ko to I wrote it on a paper. Ang una ko kasi nakita dito is this, leadership starts with a vision. This was the first principle that I wrote down. Okay? Kasi ang ginawa ko lang is, instead of picking out mga scenes sa buhay ni Joseph, if you don't know Joseph, you can read up on his life, okay? Joseph the dreamer ang pinag-uusapan. You can look at Exodus, and you can look at Genesis for his story. Yung leadership starts with a vision, yun yung hindi ko kinuha yan randomly. Ang ginawa ko, okay, sinimulan ko dun sa buhay niya mula nung pinanganak siya, yung kwento ng buhay niya. Tapos tingnan ko kung if there's a way for me to just pick out mga things habang tumatanda si Joseph, habang tumatakbo yung buhay niya. So I started with this line, leadership starts with a vision. Bakit? Kasi si Joseph, nagkaroon siya ng dream, and that was how it all started, no? So yun dun ako nagsimula. So leadership starts with a vision. The next thing kasi that happened with Joseph is, nung nagkaroon siya ng mga dreams, yung mga kapatid niya, kinontra siya. So, instead of just saying that, okay, leadership is hard, yung mga ganun, okay, leadership is something that not everyone will understand. Instead of doing this, ang ginawa ko, yung second line ko, kinabit ko siya. Sabi ko, visions are usually met with opposition. So, napansin ko to, okay, pwede ko itahi. So, leadership starts with a vision. Visions are usually met with opposition. Tapos, ang ginawa ko na next, I followed this train of thought. Instead of writing something or a random sentence, okay, yung points ko, based on the process ng buhay ni Joseph, I turned it into principles. And I used the last part of the sentence preceding it as the first part of the next sentence. So, next, oppositions bring about new opportunities. Okay? Kasi si Joseph, napunta siya sa slavers, binenta siya, nadala siya sa Egypt sa bahay ni Potiphar. And the next, new opportunities, naghanap ako, paano ko ba tutududugtong to? New opportunities are coupled with new trials. Kasi ito na yung wife ni Potiphar, yung tinry siyang iseduce, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos new trials, so I start only with the word trials. Trials are overcome by always doing the right thing. Okay? Kasi si Joseph, hindi siya nag-give in. Next, syempre, doing the right thing na uli. Simula, doing the right thing is not always rewarded. Okay? Bakit? Kasi nakulong pa siya after that. The next thing, a leader's reward comes through God's way and in God's time. So, ang focus dito kasi, this is a leadership study. So, leader from the Bible that you want to emulate. I picked Joseph, looked at his life, kumuha ko ng mga life principles following the order of his life, and to make it easier to remember, pinagdugtong-dugtong ko siya. Now that I know na ito yung ilalagay ko sa paper ko, meron na akong outline ng kung ano yung sasabihin ko, mas madali na sa akin to type an entire paper based on it. Kasi gagawin ko lang, di ba, look at this. I started out with this line, leadership starts with a vision. Tapos, ang next ko, how do we define vision? So that became the pattern. I-define ko kung ano yung new concept na introduced. And then, I will give an example doon sa nangyari sa buhay ni Joseph. Joseph's story begins in Genesis 37. So, then the story goes on, ganyan-ganyan, tapos describe ko yung anong nangyari. Tapos, yung aking call to action. Leaders should start with embracing a God-given vision. So, ang nangyari would be, I define a term, I go and explain it sa buhay ni Joseph, and then I give my own opinion. And inulit ko na lang siya na inulit dito. So, this is my next concept. So, ito, living in a society is driven by the concept of the norm. I define opposition as people na gumagana, na kumukontra dun sa mga iniisip mo kasi gusto nila parang mangyari yung iniisip nila about your life. Joseph has the same problem. Tapos, again, yung opinion ko. However, when God is the one who gave you that vision, you can be sure that doesn't end there. Okay? Tapos ito, next sentence, again, i-define mo yung opportunity, define mo yung nangyari kay Joseph, and then kung ano yung aking opinion on this. O, yan. So, ayan, dahil din process siya, mas madali inaikabit yung kasunod kasi ang gagawin ko lang, i-introduce ko yung susunod na mangyari sa buhay ni Joseph. Ayan, pinatuloy dito. The story, however, did not end there. Okay? Kasi may kasunod pa. So this is one of the papers na I totally forgot about until I revisited my files, no, because I wanted to make this series for you guys. And this proves na, again, pag meron kang outline, nakita nyo kung gaano karami yung sinabi ko. Medyo nakakahiya nga. Yung haba ng paper ko, right? Para isang chapter na siya sa libro, basically. Because, mas madali na sa akin magsulat ng maraming mga bagay tungkol sa paper because meron akong outline. Kasi nga, kung may outline ka, okay, alam mo kung ano yung mag-iisip ka na ng kung ano ilalagay ko sa loob niyan, paano ko yan i-explain. Okay? So, magkakaproblema ka na sa editing nun. So, let's write an outline together. Alright? So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show you how it usually works in my head. Okay? So, we can try to kind of write an outline together. Eventually, syempre, kung meron ka ng outline, madali mo nang malalagyan ng information sa ilalim. Okay? For example, okay, let's use a different, yeah, ito tayo, sa mag-Word document tayo. Okay? So, bear with me. This is the first time I'm working with different programs, no? For example, ang ating homework ay reaction paper on 100 tula para kay Stella. Okay? Kunyari lang, kasi usong-uso naman ang movie review. Okay? Lalo na sa panahon ng pista ng pelikulang Pilipino, no? And I also do this parang mind exercise when I write my own movie reviews before. When I wrote my own movie reviews before. Now, I don't have so much time doing that na. But even if I write for articles or anything like that, newsletters, ganyan, and ganyan generally yung process. So, reaction paper ng 100 tula para kay Stella. Okay? So, again, yung intro natin, we talked about this last week. You can pull a poem from the movie. Okay? For example, when you watch a movie, basta mamili ka lang doon ng kung ano doon sa mga tulado ng gusto mong simulan. Okay? Now, ito na tayo doon sa body natin ng paper. Sa body ng paper, okay, you can put in different things. Okay? Ngayon, what do you put dun sa body na paper? Number 1, okay? What you could do would be list down yung information about the paper, yung mga logistics niyan, sino nag-direct, sino nang umarte, ganyan-ganyan. Next, you have your positives, okay? Ano yung mga good things about the paper, okay? Ano yung mga na-appreciate mo, cinematography, yung shots, yung mood, yung music, whatever. Put it there. Tapos yung ano mo naman, yung negatives, ano yung mga criticisms mo, ano yung mga tingin mo they can improve on. Okay, so i-list mo dyan. And then number 4, yung recommendation mo naman. Okay? Ano yung recommendation? Ibig sabihin, will I tell people about it? Will I ask my friends to watch it? Sino ang manonood? Sino ang magandang manood itong movie na sino matutulungan nito? Okay? And then you can end on that note. Now, yung ending pag-usapan naman natin next time. Okay? But now that I have this, I can kind of envision kung ano ilalagay ko dun sa paper ko. So, under information, ilalagay ko siguro yung background ng director. Tapos, iniisip ko na yan, research. Research on who he is, kasama yung former projects, education, etc. Now, sa utak ko, syempre, merong mas importante dyan. Siguro ang mas importante yung former projects niya. If, kunyari, 1,000 word yung paper ko at kulang pa ako ng words, idadagdag ko ngayon yung education. Okay? Pero ngayon, tama na muna yan. Kunin mo yung actors. Okay? Now, dun sa actors, hindi lang kailangan yung names. Okay? Syempre, kailangan talaga yung names. Ilagay mo yung names. I-research nyo yan, ha? I-google nyo yan. Huwag lang manghula o kaya mag-spell ng mali. Okay? Names, and then you put in siguro yung a bit of your opinion. Pwede na yan on how they acted, on their performance. Pero ano lang, short, very short. Okay? Kasi isi-save niyo siya for the positives. Ayaw mong doble. So what you could say would be, sa utak ko, meron nang naka-form na mga lines dyan. Kunyari, sabihin natin si JC was exceptional, as always, mga ganon, at gumaganon. Si Bella was a revelation, o ganon. Kunyari, hindi pa kayo nakanood ng pelikula ni Bella before, ganyan. Kaya, pwede rin na provided a depth, di ba? That was necessary. In the movie, for the movie. Okay, mga ganon. Tapos, pwede kang, since hindi mo na ginamit yung revelation for any of them, pwede mong gamitin na yung isa sa mga supporting cast. I forget his name, ha. I-google nyo na lang. Kunyari, sino ba yung Becky na friend ni JC, yung beatboxer. Yan. Hanapin mo yung name. Ano yung name niya? Was revelation. Ayan. Ibig sabihin nun kasi, hindi mo pa siya kilala, tapos nagulat ka. Diba? first time mo siya nakita, pero ang galing ng performance niya. Yung mga ganon. Okay? So again, these things, 'di ba? Mas madali ko na akong maghanap ng isang buong sentence kasi syempre dudugtungan mo 'yan, no? Buong sentence for each line dahil alam ko na actors yung pinag-uusapan dito. You can even split it sa different paragraphs as you see fit. Okay? And if you think about it, yung information, ito palang binilista ko na to. Ang dami ng ang dami ng ang dami ng pwedeng isulat tungkol diyan. So baka maubos na nga yung 1,000 words niyo diyan pa lang. Okay? So you would need to edit. Now yung positives, good things. What do you say tungkol doon? Anong maganda? Acting. Maganda ang direction, kunyari. Maganda ang cinematography. Kasi maganda yung mga eksena. Ayan. Pwede yon. Tapos maglalagay ka na dyan. Ano yung mga specific, instead of just saying na, oh, the acting was good, period. Ano yung examples? Hanap ka ng scenes. Anong scenes na nag-stand out sa'yo? Okay? Describe that scene. Okay? Describe and critique. Describe mo, tapos tsaka mo siya sabihin ko ano yung nagustuhan mo about it, ano yung pwedeng pang onting improvement, ganyan. So, maganda yung mga scenes. Sino yon? Who acted well? Yan. Kung meron ka mga na-remember na lines, pwede mong ilagay doon. Sabihin mo na, see, I even remember this line kasi nag-stand out talaga siya sa akin. Sa direction, what can you explain? Sabihin mo na yung dynamics, yan, mga ganon. Or layers of emotion were, sabihin na natin, were fresh, ayan, ganon. Kaya were defined. Yan. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, hindi lang yung pumunta ako doon para umiyak. Yung nakikita mo na mula doon sa malungkot na tahimik hanggang malungkot na iyak, nakita mo lahat yun. Ayan. So marami ka na nasabi about it. Ang goal kasi natin is for you to be able to see a lot of things. So cinematography, okay? Ano yung mga, di ba yung may bundok, okay? Na recurring, which was a recurring theme sa movie, 'di ba? Sabi nung bandang simula pa lang ng movie, na-mention na nila na ano kaya itsura nung arayat sa kabilang side. Yung bundok was also in the hallways. Kung napansin niyo yung hallway, pag naglalakad si JC, may bundok doon na painting, yung same bundok nila. So, yung mga ganong klaseng mga bagay, you can point that out. Yung fact na umuulan nung huling eksena, which added to the drama of the entire scene, entire movie, yung mga ganon. Okay? So again, marami kang masasabi about it. Criticisms, ano yung mga hindi mo nagustuhan? Sabi natin yung stutter ni JC was inconsistent, which was true, okay? At least from my opinion. Minsan nagsistutter siya, minsan hindi. Meron kang mga loopholes. Okay? Kung may mga nakita kang mga loopholes, kung paano nangyari yung mga bagay-bagay, kung meron kang nakita na problema sa pacing, okay? Kasi minsan sobrang bagal niya here and there. Okay? Sabi natin na yung anything else. Okay? So I could go on and on about this, but I'm going to stop right here because I want you to think of your own then. Now, recommendation. What can you say about your recommendation? So, hindi mo na pwedeng, kasi yung ibang tatapusin yung paper nila na the movie was good. Period. Hindi ganon. Recommend mo siya. So, for example, this movie is a good watch, especially if you are going through something similar. Okay, mga ganun. Ibig sabihin nun, ibig sabihin mo lang na the movie was good. Di at least ngayon sinasabi mo na ito, mga panahon kung kailan mo siya magandang panoorin. O kaya sabihin mo lang na there are themes and scenes which are not that or not that appropriate for younger people. Di ba? Panlakas ba kay MTRCB lang yan? Kasi which is true, kasi may mga violent scenes din sa movie, may mga sexual scenes sa movie. So, pwede mo sabihin na there are themes and scenes which are not appropriate for younger people. Again, hindi yan sa isang paragraph ha. Siyempre, dapat coherent yung paragraph mo. Pero these are just some of the things that you can write. So, another thing that you could say would be, this is a, I hope that if this is the kind of movie, romantic movie that is produced nowadays, I look forward to the next ones. O, mga ganon. Ibig sabihin nun, you're looking forward to more movies like this. So, instead of just saying na the movie was good job, parang ganon. Meron kang sinasabi na dagdag. And then you end on that note, on another note. Okay? So again, it's just an example. Hindi nga buo yung mga sentences. But I hope that you get my point. And I hope that is something that could help you out in the future.
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure to share this video with your friends. Lalo na kayo mga kaibigan kayo, anak, kamag-anak na students pa. Maybe matutulungan natin sila dito dahil alam natin yan lahat. If you went through college, most of the subjects that we have, ang hinihingi na requirement ng professors are papers. Alright? So, the next video will be about how to end your paper. That is equally as important as yung intro and yung body ng paper ninyo. Kasi usually naman, people, hindi nila alam kung paano nila tatapusin yung paper nila. So, I'm going to talk about that on the next video. If you want to know as soon as that video posts, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon para ma-notify kayo pag may bago ng upload. Alright? Thank you guys. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for all the exam tips and questions and all of the information regarding that. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. Aja kayo niyan. See you in my next video and bye for now.